Okay, I'm starting. Welcome back to OK Sydney, another episode by myself because you seem to like that a lot. Okay. Today we're talking about skincare and skin routine and just skin in general. First things first. Breakouts are terrible. No one likes breakouts, but there are some solutions. I barely get breakouts. Like I get them like maybe every once in like couple months. Maybe because I do have very sensitive skin, and a lot of my other friends have really sensitive skin, like to scented things and stuff like that. But I barely get them until like a couple days ago. I have a really bad one on my face, which is another main reason why I'm talking about this, because I know a lot of my friends and people my age just struggle a lot with like acne and all that stuff. So that's like I don't know. It's like a big, not issue, but it's something that a lot of people struggle with. I myself don't really get like acne, like pimples and whatnot, unless I use something that like irritates my skin or something like that. But that's just why I have to watch a lot of the things I use. Another thing is like oily skin. Like I really only get oily skin maybe if I wear makeup, which is like really rare. If you know me, I don't really wear makeup, but for my friends who do, like you just have to like constantly wash your face, which sometimes either makes it more oily or just washes it out, which is like really annoying. And then like I just touch my face a lot with like anxiety, so that makes it even oilier, which is really annoying. And it's just, I don't know, it's people have, depending on who you are, it's just the oily your skin, it just depends on the person really, or what you use on your skin to make it oily, or like sweating sometimes, I don't know, that causes it too. Another thing would be like eczema or something like that. I guess if your face just gets like really dry, like mine is right now, because I had this like really disgusting looking rash on my face, and it's been bugging me for like 3 days, but it's fine, it'll go away, I guess. But that, I don't know, I guess that's all of it combined, because it's like oily, it's dry, and no one wants that. I mean, literally no one wants that. And I mean, I guess I can talk about some things you can do to like get it off. Like I said, I have like really sensitive skin, so I really only use like two things on my skin, like water and like a facial cleanser. Like a lot of my friends use like 6 different, like they have a whole skincare routine. I wouldn't say I have a skincare routine, because that's just doing too much for me. That's just too extra. I can't put in the effort in taking that much. Not that I don't care about my skin, but I would not make a whole routine and keep going with it. I'm not that committed. Or maybe you just use water, rag, pat it, and like a go to bed facial cleanser, or like a face mask or something. That's another thing. Face masks are like they used to be like a big thing for me like a couple months ago, which went on for like a few years, until I started using ones that made my skin go crazy, and then I stopped. But I guess that I kind of just did it for the aesthetic, because all my friends were doing it. But I don't think that, in my opinion, I don't think they actually work. I just think that they're there just to be there, which is whatever. I mean, I guess if people wanted to believe that, they could, but that's one thing. And then like I use like one of those like electric face rubber things, those little spinny rubber things on my face, which kind of helps. That only works if you have like water and a cleanser, or a couple cleansers on your face. But every time I try to like use more than one cleanser, it just dries my face out, which I'm kind of jealous of my friends who can use that type of stuff and it doesn't make their face all crusty and flaky. I don't know. Maybe it's just because my face is dry. It's not really that oily, but depends on what I use. Like I said, I tried that, and then I tried one of those face roller things, which I don't think is real either. It's supposed to like sculpt your face and decrease all this stuff, but honestly, I don't think so. Cause it's supposed to like help your pores and your sweat gland, but I don't know. Maybe it depends on the person. Cause my skin, it's just weird. Like I don't get a lot of acne. But I get like a lot of like stuff around my nose. Maybe it's just because it's never been like that until we started wearing like masks more. I don't really know. I think all of our skin is changing because of the mask. Because only like half of our face is exposed. I don't even know. But it's just my nose is dry. Maybe because my nose isn't out. Like I said, I get like a lot of blackheads, which the pore strips. I just got some of those today. Those are kind of good. Those help a lot, but it hurts. They help, but they hurt. But I mean, beauty is pain, I guess. But I don't really use those often either. I haven't used stuff on my face recently until I got this crusty rash. But nobody can see it unless they're all up in my face, which they shouldn't. 6 feet. But we just put like moisturizing stuff because it's all crusty and gross. But I mean, I guess depending on who you are when you get rashes and whatnot, it just depends on how quick those spread and how fast it takes to like I don't know. It depends. Like if you get like a cut on your face, like a cold sore, those things are terrible. I don't know. A lot of especially my Caucasian friends, they get a lot of cold sore. I don't get a lot of those either. Cold sores on my face. I think it's because they just be sharing drinks or stuff or food or just in weird temperatures. Because I have eczema, but not a cold sore on my face. I haven't had one of those since I was like 7, but maybe that's like, I don't know, just me. Like I said, my skin's it's a lot different than it. But like, when I do get stuff on my face, like breakouts, it's hard for me not to like pick at it. Maybe I don't pick at it because I want them gone. Maybe just because of like anxiety and whatnot. But it leaves a lot of like black spots, but they're not there. I think people just over exaggerate on how long the black spots are gonna be there. Like they act like they're gonna be there forever. Like no, they're there until like all your acne goes away. I guess that's just for me though. They're there until like my face clears up and then they're gone. Like they're not staying on my face. But like my breakout, it's kind of going away. It started like a couple days ago, but it's just because I have really sensitive skin. I put my face in chemicals that made my skin react. But it's okay because it's clearing up. But it's not going to leave like a mark or anything because that's not what usually happens. But a lot of my friends, they just leave like really like dark circles and stuff like that. But it's just different for like everyone, like I said. I'm looking at different ways to like clean it. But I mean, for me, this is just for me. I don't know about everybody else. I like to get rid of it. I just touch it as least as I just don't use anything on my face if I have like acne or breakout. I just use as least product as possible and just don't touch it. Because a lot of people, it's not like I don't get compliments on my skin, because I do. That's like either like my hair or my skin, like I talked about last time, is hair. But I get a lot of compliments on how clear my skin is, like from my friends. But I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really that's like the thing I pay attention to the least, appearance-wise. Because like my skin has just never been a problem. Like I said, I never really got acne that bad. I mean, it really just depends, probably. Maybe if, like, your parent had it in, like, high school or whenever you start getting, like, acne and all that. But, like, I never been into, like, doing facial routines, no washes, no nothing. I just put water on it and call it a day. a lot of my friends just take it's just like a common thing for a lot of my friends to have like really really bad acne. Like a lot of them had it in like fourth and fifth grade, which I felt like really bad. But then I used to feel left out for not having acne. Now I'm glad I like never had it, even though it's not that bad. It's just kind of a part of growing up, I guess. But I felt bad because it looked just really painful. I really wouldn't know because I get like 2 or 3 like every like once in a while, but not like not like a huge amount all over my face. I'll maybe get like I maybe had like hives once, but not not like an acne breakout or anything like that. But I've gotten the most like common area I've gotten them is like around my nose. I don't know, my nose I guess I just mess with my nose a lot because that's where I get like blackheads and all that around my nose. And I didn't really start getting it as young as my friends started getting like acne and breakouts on their face. Like I said, it started in like way before we were even like junior high or middle school. It was like still fourth grade where most of them had to start getting on like medicine for their skin. Like I never really had to get that, but I don't know. It's clear skin and like decent skin has kind of just been something that I guess it just came natural. But I guess it just depends. Like your parents or like however you just take care of your skin or wherever you're at. I guess it just depends on the temperature because sometimes my skin gets bad in the summer. Like if it's burnt, it'll like start peeling. But that's about as bad as it's ever really gotten, other than like this disgusting breakout that's happening on my face right now that I do not like. But besides that, nothing really too dramatic has happened with my face. But people might have other like problems with their face. Then I mean, like it's some people's is just a lot more clear to see than others. But I mean, people can have like acne in like different places, like back knee or like on their shoulders or whatever. But it doesn't necessarily have to be like you can just have bad skin problems anywhere. Like it doesn't even just have to be face problems. Like I know people get like facials to like prevent that and all that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be around your face, which I mean I've gotten them on my shoulders and all that, but I don't really struggle that much when it comes to like skincare and all that. But I mean it's different for everyone, and I mean I know a lot of my friends struggle with it. A lot of people in my like age range struggle with it and are like pretty insecure about it, which I mean it's understandable, but it ends up clearing up. Like they probably just I mean there's doctors that do a great job like getting rid of it after a while, but I guess it's just patience is like the best like skincare routine for me, because you just have to wait for it to clear up. Just stop messing with it so much and then everything will be fine. So that's that. I think that's it. Tune in every Wednesday. Well, no, Thursday at midnight Eastern Standard, right? Eastern Standard Time. Okay?